I came from Sweden to London 15 years ago after being traveling around literally the world, going to school, doing languages, economics, religion, history. My parents wanted me to be a doctor, obviously. I wanted to go into art, and I don't think we had so many good art schools in Stockholm then for what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into window display, which eventually, on a very long road, took me to art and the dogs. So I went to Chelsea College of Art, did lighting, colours, and continued working in window display, and did very well within that company. And we won awards for House of Fraser, Dickens and Jones when they were still there. We did all the Walt Disneys around the world, and then finally got a contract with Full Circle and Fire Trap. And I was asked to do a garden theme for them at Full Circle, no, Fire Trap, and thought it would be really nice to do something with their t-shirts and posters that I had, a little bit like a music thing. And with the garden, I did a garden theme with dogs, and the dogs were covered in a papier-mâché, the same pattern as the t-shirts. And it was a huge success. So even the directors from the head office went down to London in the rain, stood there with their nose pressed to the window and picked their own favourite dog, and that's where they now live. So that was the start of the dogs. Well, I'm terrified of dogs. From having a dog from my childhood, and unfortunately got bitten, and then in France when I lived there to learn one of the languages I speak, where they let the dogs loose in the evenings, I got bitten again, and then at home. So 3 quite horrible episodes with dogs. I still like dogs, but I am terrified. And of course every owner loves their own dog, and every owner kept telling me how lovely their dog was, and there was no chance I could be afraid of their dogs. I woke up one morning and thought, no, I've had enough. People don't realize that if you are afraid of dogs, you're afraid of nice dogs as well. So I decided that I should do a nice dog. I built a dog, and that dog was Love, with cartoons from a famous cult now magazine in Sweden, which I read when I was 14. And with all the big bubbles and big tears and fantastic colours. And that became my first dog. And then I put that on my website for my window display and spoke to people about, this is a nice dog. Someone saw that and invited me to a party I went to. I was standing and talking to this lady about dogs, and it happens that she's terrified of dogs as well. And she left me there and said, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, don't move, I need to speak to you about something. Went away and went up on a podium, and of course she was the art director for a whole chain of hotels in London, in the UK. She then offered me a solo exhibition at Westminster Hotel City Inn, and I only had one dog at that time. She told me that you have to fill the whole reception area with maybe 15 dogs, plus the wall space with big things. Which brought me to the other thing that I wanted to do, which is big flags from my travels, and also my idea of how to read a country's soul, and how all the countries are closing up and getting more and more together, but we still have the flag, our own flag, with us all the time. So whether we are within EU or NATO or something else, we still have our individual flag. So I think it's a shame that people store away all their favourite things in boxes and they never see them. So part of the idea of the dogs is that I put my memories that I really want to have on show on the dog, so I can see them. So, for instance, the angel dog is my old bookmarks from when I was 4.5 years old, and my mom found them in a box, and they're now on the dog for show for everyone to see. And I take a photograph of all the dogs, so when the dog is sold, I have an edition of 25 prints to sell. They also come with their story, their name tag, collars and everything like a dog, but I've added the passport with them, and the passport matches the dog, and they are photographed and laminated as a normal British passport with their name and when they were born. I got 2 different kinds of dogs. One party dog that you can carry around, that comes in 2 sizes, this size and a smaller one that you can fit in your handbag. If someone would commission me to do a dog, I would recommend that they give me 4 weeks to do it. It starts, I think that the small dogs, I think the cheapest dog or the smallest dog I've sold went for £1,900, and there's really no limit upwards depending on the material and how big they are. But they vary around about £2,500, the smaller dogs. I've been very fortunate. I have exhibit all around the world. Just got a contract with Radisson's 5-star hotels, so we're hoping to go starting with the Scandinavian countries and then branch out to possibly Dubai and America. I would like to see my dogs in every 5-star hotel, and also coming in more for branding, to have a dog in reception, in hotels or bars, but also smaller companies, to have a pet or a favorite lucky dog.
Yeah.